So at the end of July, I was like, I was being invited to all of these like Zaya parties and like Stella and Dot parties. And I was like, they're really doing like something that I think that we could do with Scout and Cellar. And I was like, I know that the tastings, you know, you want people to taste the wine, but I was also like, you go to a store and you pick out a wine and you know, you don't know what it tastes like. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna give this a try. I have no clue what I was doing. And my friend hosted the first Facebook group virtual party for me. It's super simple to set up a Facebook group. I can even talk through that later, or I don't know, people who are interested, I can help them do that. I just literally like ask somebody if they want to host a party. I create a link or the tasting for them in Scout and Cellar. And then I create a Facebook group. And then I have the hostess or the tasting person, you know, invite their friends. And then my first post in that Facebook group is like that hostess's link. And then I just welcome everybody. Welcome to the party. And I mean, then from there, I tried out several things. Like I saw like the other MLM people doing like games to give out gift cards. And with like, I wanted to do a $10 gift card, and we don't have $10 gift cards in Scout and Cellar. So I was like, oh crap, I already said I was doing 10, but then I ended up sending $14 through Scout and Cellar. But what I have been doing now, since I learned, I say it's wine credit for these games. And I either PayPal or Venmo them, or just pay, like place the order for them and then split the, you know, the payment. Anyways, but I'm not going to say that it's not hard work because it's actually like, I usually post at least 2 times a day. And then I go live at least once a day, because I think when you go live within these groups, they start to trust you more, your customers. And then if like people are skeptical, like I do a lot of reach outs. Like I just go in, well, I'll show you, like within the Facebook group, you can find the members of the party. Hold on, let's see. I'll just go to one that I'm doing right now. Carolyn's. So that's kind of hard to see. Wait, that's bad. But anyways, it's up here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, and then you just like message every single person, or probably what I should do is like make a Google form and get everybody's information first. But sometimes people hate filling out forms. So I don't know, like I was unsuccessful at first with, because I had like customer info form, Google form, and I can share that too, but not many people did it.
I have
so
a
I was
couple of systems that I use that I could share with you that will make that really easy. I can tell you what that is. There's a couple of things that you can decide if you're going to invest in or not. Some tools that I use, they're very inexpensive, but they may save us a ton of time. So my bigger question though is the posts. How did you figure out what you were posting each day? Did you make that up?
See, I know there's like probably a more strategic way, but I just made it up every day because I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay, so I think we're going to be a good team together because I found tons of information. So
good.
We can like share what we found.
Yeah,
I found and where it is.
Yeah, like I would do polls to see what like the group, the party people like to drink. Like, do they like dry red? Do they like sweet red? Do they like sparkling? Do they like, so I would do one of the polls, because in groups you can do a nice little poll post. So that's cool. And then I would just I would make suggestions. I kind of just, it was kind of like an experiment every single time that I've had one. But literally in August, like I sold like over $3,000 worth just because of these parties. So, and that was way better. I was selling nothing before. So
No, I think that's awesome. I think people are doing it, and that's why I asked. So I'll share my screen, but in my nutrition company, it's a little bit different because I run Facebook ads and we do like these 5-day challenges and things like that, and it's a big deal. But I have figured out how to streamline it so it's super simple and evergreen. So if we run parties over and over again, it's no work. Like I have a big seminar going on next week. I don't have to do really much to it. So I'll share my screen and I'll let's see what I have first. All right. Well, this is I'll share this first. This is a can you guys all see my page? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. This is a hang on, I'm gonna mute. Okay. This is a Facebook page that Amanda shared with me. It's super interesting. This is a virtual tasting template with all different posts in order. Exactly what you
Oh, wow.
about, but they're all done. And all and I mean, it starts on 1 and goes up to like 26. And it's every bit.
Oh my God.
You can decide over how many days. There's videos if you want certain videos, but you could recreate the videos. But the amount of work is like amazing. That's already been done. And what Amanda has is in every post, she has example language. She has a place where you put your website. And like you could do 2 different posts and things like that. And then she says, example of my video, do not use this video, kind of a thing. This is amazing. The resource though is a little bit hard to navigate. So in any Facebook group, as all of us have probably known, it's kind of random in the way that it posts, like the way that you review posts. But if you always go, it will default to new activity, which means it'll be based on what people have commented on last and things like that. But if you always go to recent posts, then you can find post in order. So I went through and found all the posts in order, but what I'm doing is putting them all in a Trello board. Do you know what Trello is?
Yes, I do actually.
Okay, so I've only just started this, and so I can share this with anybody. It's a free app. You just, find Trello and then I can share it with you via your email. And so what I'm doing is putting all of the posts in order, and this way then you can change them yourself, have them here, download whatever picture you want. It's easy to download the pictures if you want to. And this will just make it all in order. And what I'm going to do is divide it out by days. So it's going to be day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. You know what I mean? And I'm going to put all of my posts laid out this way. So once I have it done, I'll share it with people.
That's amazing. See, you have the brain for organization. I'm like all over the place. So I need you.
Well, I have to, or I would go crazy. So here's the other thing that's like really an amazing tool. It's called Post My Party, and I'll share the link. So this is exactly for what you're talking about. So you make a template. So this is my seminar for my nutrition business. So all of my posts are put into this seminar or put into this template. So you can see on day 1 at 7 a.m., this post will post. Day 1 at 7:10, this post will post. So if I click this, I can decide, do I want a picture? Do I want a link? Whatever, multi-pictures. I put the text, I add my pictures, and then I update it. And so by doing this as a template, I can change it. Basically I'm going to like put all these in from my Trello board and then get it set up in a template. I can share the template with anybody. And then you can go in and import it into your own Post My Party. And then you don't have to do the copy paste. And then once you're in the template, you can make it your own, and save your template. Wow. But the reason why that's so powerful is because you go to parties and you schedule a new party. And when you do that, if I hit schedule a new party, for example, and let's say I want to choose this template, and it's all of my groups are business page groups. And let's say I'm going to put it into this is my seminar group. I'm going to put it into there. What date are you going to start on? Because remember your template said day 1, day 2, day 3. So if I'm going to start it on, September 4th, day 1 will be September 4th. And anytime I have the word host in here with these brackets, I can say replace with Renee. Anytime I have the word link in here with brackets, I can replace with whatever link I want. So I don't have to go through the whole template and change all the links for that thing.
That's amazing.
Anytime I have this that says text, I can replace it with whatever. And then I go create, and then it will be a party. And so you can see I have this party right now. There's only 2 posts in this party, but it starts on 9/24. These are just things that I do in my business. So this one, there's 9 posts. It will start on 8/23. So you can see when it's a party, you can see it's linked. This is the start date. And then I can change. You can see these 3 already posted. I can also put comments in early if I want to. I could put comments in before so that comments go in automatically. If I say like post is in comments or link in comments, I can already pre-do that. And then I can go in and change anything I want to change before it's actually posted. So this is such a great tool to be able to use. It's $10 a month. So people have to decide if they want to do that or not. But if they do, I'll send a link and then I can share these templates with you. To me, it's totally worth it because my time is worth so much more than going in and figuring it out, copying and pasting, or I need stuff to be an evergreen. So this is an evergreen way to just set your party once and then forget it. And then your error is not an issue or anything like that, or forgetting to post, things like that. And go ahead.
It's so super helpful because that was taking all of my time. Going in, trying to find the hostess's link, putting it in there like by myself, copy paste, like it took hours. Like I would
that's why I think $10 a month, it is totally worth it. You can make up that time. You're going to make more than that in a party in a month if you do a party once a month. So that to me is really powerful. Now, a couple other things that I do with Facebook Lives. So there is a software. There's a few softwares, but the one I use is called OneStream Live. You can actually pre-record your lives, put them up, and then it will live stream. And then you can use the same lives over and over again. And then you're not going live every night, unless you want to, right? Unless you want to make it super personal. But if not, it looks live, it acts live, it's live in every way. And for me, the technology piece has been really important because like my internet goes out or whatever, and I can't get live, or I have 2 teenage girls, like there's just things I'm doing and I can't rely on myself to be available at a certain time every night. And this way you're going to be consistent. But that is $39 a month. So that's more expensive. But if you're committing to doing 1 a month, to me, that $49 a month, you're going to make back. And it's a expense. So I actually use it for because you can live stream in multiple platforms too. I do it just like when I do an unboxing at home. If I want to do it at any given time, but I want to live stream it at a certain time, and I don't want to do it when I just open the box, I'll record myself and then put it on my personal Facebook page through OneStream Live,
That's genius.
So I do that. The other thing is that there's something called Group Convert. So this is my saving grace in every way. So I'll show you. You have to use Google Chrome for it. It's $4 a month. It takes a little bit of work of trying to figure out how to install it. But this is my free Facebook group in my nutrition group. And so whenever anybody wants to join my group, like I just did this, but I just got 9 people that want to join the group. So let's look at this. So now what happens is, because I have Group Convert installed in my Facebook group, it will automatically, I ask 3 questions. And so we can ask questions. We can say, how do you know the host? Please, what's your email address and what's your favorite kind of wine or whatever it is, whatever 3 questions you want. Then, so they put them in and I hit approve. I could hit approve all, whatever. So when I hit approve, I don't usually approve people that don't answer in my group. So anyway, I just hit approve. I can approve all if I want to. And then what happens is, if I click this, there's a lot in this. So just because I've been doing this for a long time, but it will automatically put their name, their email address, everything into a spreadsheet.
Oh,
So
wow.
you have all of their info and you know all of the info that you want for all the people.
That is amazing too. Oh my gosh.
So that's for the, so I'll send all these links. How do I do that? How will I do that? I will put them, let's do this. Hang on. This is post my party. I'm going to copy link. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. That's what I'm going to do.
Cool.
All right. So this is post my party. And then if you get that, I can share the link. This is group convert. This is the one that I just showed you. Her customer, she's like one woman that does this, but her customer service is really good on that. And OneStream Live, I'll look that up right now. I have an affiliate link for that, actually, I think. I can show you. I'll show you how that looks.
Okay.
It's super simple. Again, it's $39, but then once you've done it once, you don't have to do it over and over again, you know?
Yeah, that's
so you can see right now, I
man.
only have one thing scheduled for today. Actually, I have a live going right now. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
So I have a live going right now, but
that's pretty.
if I like, it's super easy to stream it, and then you can stream it to YouTube, you can stream it to Instagram, you can do your personal page, your group page, all of that kind of stuff. So
Wow.
I feel like, let me see if I can get my affiliate link and I'll send that to you guys. Oh, I have it.
Okay.
I have it somewhere. Then I don't know. This is just, to me, this has been the best investment I've ever made. Oh, this is what I want to show you. In a Facebook group. So if you do group convert, where you're using this Google spreadsheet, I mean, you can do a different Facebook group all the time, but I always use the same Facebook group over and over again. And I actually just have I pay my daughter to go through and delete all the posts. And then I have her, and then I repost each party into the same Facebook group. If you were doing 2 Facebook groups at the same time, you could just have 2 Facebook groups, but I don't like to set up a Facebook group every time because you have to ask questions. I have the group convert sheet, like there's so many pieces. So I actually find it easier just to go through and delete all the posts before the next party. But I put all the posts into units. So as the post goes, we file them into units so people know if they've lost, you know, they're out of order, or they don't know, you know, like, you know, how Facebook can kind of be all over the place. If you have the posts in order, then in units, people will go to them. Here's the other thing that I always do before I go live. Now, remember, I don't always go live really, but I always go to live video and then schedule live, and it will pop up in people's reminders that you're going live.
Oh.
You can even click get reminder, and they'll get multiple reminders that you're going live. So when you click live video, you go schedule a live video. You schedule it for the time. You can schedule them all in advance. You share it in whatever group you want, title it, add a picture, select an image so you have an image to go along with it. And I, on Canva, make my images and be like day 1 live, day 2 live, whatever it is. And then they'll get a notification that you're going live. The other thing that I'll do sometimes is do an event and show that I'm doing an event a live event, and I usually do both, and I schedule those all in advance as well. And then people are more likely to show up, or at least to watch it back, because they know it's happening. Because the thing that I have learned so much with Facebook is that notifications get buried. So if I go to events, you can see these are all the lives I have scheduled in my membership group. And it's really simple to just duplicate an event, and it will keep the same picture. And then that way, I'll have all the events already scheduled, so that I don't have to, so I can ensure that people are going to go. And then if I use the same page over again for a new party, I just duplicate the events I already used, and I'm just not reinventing the wheel every single time.
That's awesome. You're like a whiz at Facebook groups.
I have a lot going on Facebook, unfortunately. So
I do have
go
a
ahead.
question, though, how you just delete all the posts.
Yep.
But aren't the people, like the members?
Oh, I take them out.
Okay. Okay.
I tell them like that the group is going away at a certain time. Now, you don't have to. I do that because I can funnel everybody into my bigger free group. You know what I mean? So I tell
Yeah.
everybody, this group's going away on this date. Go into our free Facebook group, because I don't want to manage multiple groups, but I also want to put people into. So I don't know if you have a Facebook group for your wine, then I would rather have people hanging out there and not have
Yeah.
people stay in the party page.
Right. Oh yeah. That makes sense. I can't believe I didn't even think about that. Yes. Love it. Okay. Wow. I feel my mind is blown right now. I love it.
So what I'm going to do is finish doing the Trello board. So all the posts are laid out in that Trello board. And then I'm going to get them into my Post My Party. But that way, people that don't have Post My Party or don't want to get it, I can just share the Trello board with them. Like my team, I'm just going to share that Trello board with them, and they can decide if they just want to. The other thing you could do, actually, instead of Post My Party, if you wanted to, I still think this is extra work, is you can schedule all the posts. So you can copy paste, put your pictures in there, and just schedule them out for the whole party. So that's totally fine, but I just don't want to do that every time. I just like to do things once and then not do it again.
Yeah, that seems like, well, that's what I was going to do. But then now that I heard this, I'm like, no way. That would be way too much.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
I think it's too much.
really agree.
But, the only other thing I'm trying to do is grab that one stream link if I can find it.
So would you recommend like playing games? Like I've been doing like Scout and Cellar Scrabble, and this like ABC game where you, like, I say, okay, we're going to a pool party. What are we taking? Somebody comment with the letter A.
Yeah.
Do you think those are, I mean, I've gotten a lot of engagement in most of my parties with those, but you still have to give out like some kind of reward. I mean, if you want, I guess.
So I think you definitely should do that, because the more people engage in your group, the more Facebook will show the post to the people in the group. So you definitely want things that are going to engage them. So one of the things that we do is that I have in my nutrition one, so I haven't thought about this for wine, but we have a winner every day, based on the people that either like, for us, we have a journal entry that we do every day. So everybody that does the journal entry gets their name in a drawing, and we do a wheel of names, and then we go live or record it and put it up and do a wheel of names with everybody's names that commented. And then it's like a wheel of fortune, and then it will pick the random person. That way people are all commenting, and it's just one way to do it. The other prize, so we do a prize every day based on how, a random drawing based on the people that respond to a journal entry. And then at the end of the week, we do a prize for the person who engaged the most on the page. And you can get that data from your Facebook group analytics. You can see who engaged the most. It's super easy. You don't have to count posts or anything like that.
Okay,
so I just haven't really thought it. I haven't gone that far into thinking about it for this.
Well, the wheel of names though, is that
It's
like a,
amazing. Hang on, I'll
yeah,
show
I
it
really
to you.
know what I've been doing? Writing the people's names on a piece of paper and pulling them from a basket.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Hang on. I'm gonna
But
show you the wheel of names.
people kind of like it, I think. They think it's funny because I make
So
it like
you totally
static.
can. The only reason I like this too is because I could, well, I mean, with the wheel of names, we do struggle because it is like a kind of a live thing. So, you know, but we can just post up the wheel if we want to or whatever. Or do it, we can record it and then put it up there. Let me show you wheel of names.
Okay, yeah.
The wheel of names is cool because it doesn't even save, but you can customize it. I don't know if it's going to show my customized one. No, it does show all the names of the last one that I did. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Actually customize the whole thing. So you can change your colors. You could put a picture in the middle here. We did one for Easter because COVID had just hit and we weren't all together for Easter, my cousins and stuff like that. So we did an Easter bingo board. But everybody, we had, you know, our pictures in the front, and all the names here were color coded with our Easter colors. So anyway, it's fun, but you can do a bunch of stuff. Oh, and then you can save it, I guess, here too.
Okay.
When you click, it basically does this, and then you can decide if they want to keep their name in for another drawing or their name comes out. And then
That's amazing. Oh,
it's funny because that was random and she's somebody on my wine team. So, but what I'm going to do, I just have the link here for the one stream. So I just put that in there too.
okay, awesome.
So
Wow.
that's it. That's what I got.
Yeah,
I'll post this video up on the Facebook group.
yes, thank you so much. Like, this is gonna save everybody so much time, more time, and I'm glad that you have this pretty much figured out for everybody. I mean, really, I think it's gonna help everybody a lot.
Good, I hope so. I mean, having your own online business, if I didn't like, I do so much of this myself. I finally started hiring people, but honestly, like if you don't figure out, and I realize there's like a program out there for everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it works well if you
Well,
use great tools.
well, thank you, because I'm thinking about starting my own like fitness. Well, I am